Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video because I had a client ask me about meal planning. And so I always figure the teacher in me figures if one client has a question about meal planning, then probably a lot of my clients have questions. So I wanted to try and make a quick video. It's not necessarily a quick process, unfortunately, trying to figure out what you're going to eat for every meal and snack for the week. And I know it's hard, and you're likely coming from a place where you didn't do that before. You just went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of stuff, and you come home and just make things, right? And so basically, I mean, we're really doing that same thing. We're just having a plan ahead of time. Like, you don't have to come home and try and figure out what you're going to have for dinner. You already know on Sunday what your dinner is for the following Friday. So it's basically taking all the guesswork out. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share so that you can see everything that I'm seeing, hopefully. And okay, so I live on Pinterest, right? I don't know if you guys live on Pinterest, but I do. So I have a board on Pinterest that is strictly dedicated to 21 Day Fix things, right? Dressings, desserts. Hey, there's me. All sorts of things. And some of these recipes are things that we've tried, and some of these things are things that we haven't tried yet. And I should be better about repinning things that we like and putting them in a different place, but I haven't gotten that far. So I come here and I find, like, what are we going to have this week? I actually do it based on what's on sale, but by no means do you all have to do that. That's just an extra added step. So let's say we're going to have these spaghetti squash burrito bowls, right? And so I already, to move this, already pulled that up here. And so it's the whole recipe, gives me exactly what I need. So I would buy all of these things or make sure I have them when I go grocery shopping. Here is exactly how to make it. And then I make sure that I find recipes that break down the container count for me so I don't have to worry about it, right? So it tells me right here for 21 Day Fixers, one serving or one boat counts as 2 greens, 1 red, and 1 blue. Count 1 yellow if you make these with beans, right? And yellows are pretty precious. So probably if I wasn't on the hammer and chisel program, I would probably not make these with beans. So then I come into my doc here, and you can do this. You can use this doc. I will happily share it with you. I'm sorry, this is a sheet. Or you could write it by hand. I know a lot of people are writing it out by hand, whatever works for you. And I always start with dinner, right? So on Monday, let's say we're going to have spaghetti squash burrito bowls. And I just put in how many containers that recipe told me it would be. They said it was going to be 2 green, 1 red, and 1 blue. Now, for breakfast, every single day I have Shakeology, no matter what, right? So I can go ahead and put this into, oops, that's not what I wanted to do, every single day, because that is what I have for breakfast every day. Friday, Saturday, dang it, I did it again. And Sunday, there it is, already over there. Usually my Shakeology is counted as 1 red. I don't use almond milk in mine. I make mine with water. And so occasionally it's 1 purple, or it's 1 tablespoon, because I live on peanut butter, okay? So then all I really have left to do for the day is to plan my snacks and my lunches. I know, because I've been doing this for a long time, that my snacks are 1 boiled egg here and 1 boiled egg here. 2 boiled eggs equals 1 red, okay? So I'm just gonna write 1 red on this one so I don't count it twice. So now all I have left is a 3rd snack, which I don't usually use. That 3rd snack for me is dessert. And when I'm fixing, I really just try to avoid dessert at all costs. If I have extra containers, I may cut up some fruit or whatever, but I try not to do the 3 snacks. And then I already have my dinner on here. So if we just tallied right now for my dinner, my breakfast, and my snacks, I have 1, 2, 3 reds already. I have one green, I have one blue, one purple, and one tablespoon. So I have a cheat sheet on this side that tells me, granted, this is the hammer and chisel plan and not necessarily the 21-day fix plan. They are a little bit different. That these are my totals for every single day. So I have 3 reds. I get one more red, so I can use a red for lunch. I have one more, or I've used one green. I have 3 more greens. So my lunch needs to be pretty green heavy. I have used one purple and I get 3, so I could have that late night snack of fruit. I probably wouldn't, but I could. And then I get 3 yellows, and I haven't used a single yellow yet. So remember that recipe said that we could use beans if we wanted to. And so I probably could on this day use beans in my burrito bowl to take care of one of those yellows. So my lunch could have 3 or 2 yellows. Pretty much everybody only gets 1 blue, and I'm using that here from the cheese in my spaghetti squash burrito bowl. And then I very rarely use oranges. So I have a lot to work with this lunch, right? And so lately I've been having overnight oats as my lunch. And so that I know is 1 yellow. And I actually use it with almond milk. So let's call it 2 yellows. And I use 2 purples also in my overnight oats. So if I readjust that, I'm going to add in a yellow here, 2 yellows, and then I'm going to change my 1 purple to 3 purples. Okay, so I still only have 1 green used, so I really need to add in something green here. So let's make me eat, I don't know, carrots and broccoli. Yes, I eat broccoli by itself. And then I would probably only have 1 green of that. So I would be bad this day and only have 2 greens and not all 4 of my greens. But you basically get the idea of how that works. I always start with dinner, right? Because dinner uses the most containers out of any other meal. Breakfast for me, super simple, Shakeology. Some days I just literally have the mix and water. So for me, it's just 1 red. And that is a huge container saver. My boiled eggs, only using 1 red, and those work perfectly for snacks for me. They hold me over. I'm actually not even hungry right here for a snack, but I eat it because I have a break as a teacher, and so everyone else is eating. I feel like I should be eating. Plus, it keeps my metabolism going. And then, for lunch, like I said, I've been having overnight oats and whatever vegetables basically are on sale right now is what I usually do. And then have another boiled egg before I work out. And then it's dinner time. So this is how I lay it all out. I use this bar here to fill in our things that we have going on that week. Like every Wednesday, we always have gymnastics. So I have that in there because I know this meal needs to be a crock-pot meal. It has to be because we aren't home until super late. So we need to walk in the door and have that ready. And then down here on my sheet here, I have all of these cheats to remind me, like, wait, what color container is that? And where does that go? So if you all want to use this document, you're more than welcome to have it. I will happily share it with you. If you just want to write it out in pencil, that works for a lot of other people. Totally up to you. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, good luck meal planning.